The purple laser beams, yeah. I look for the chains personally because they kind of appear in my... That makes more sense to me. The chained balls, they make more sense to me in my head. Like, it registers faster in my brain that that's what I need to dodge, and that's when you run to the wall, basically. That's an out.
Yeah, if it's an out dodge with that, you run like this, right, Gage? It's totally fine.
You just run to a wall. You run to any wall.
Just look for the one with the halo. Also,
I would recommend watching the 2 clips. Just take a second, everybody, to watch them. If it doesn't apply to you if you don't get hit by that, but I personally am really fucking shit at this mechanic. So Gage's 2 clips that Dan reposted are very clear what he's talking about.
Yeah, and if it's the purple one, you can literally just stand in your tower unless there's a purple to your left, and you take a step to the side. Obviously, on left side, you'll have to take a step to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's 2 purple beside each other, that's what happened to me. I forgot.
Just for example, though, I would if you just start doing that anyway, you'll never get hit. If you're on a dino and you just start taking a step right, it'll teach you to do that anyway, so you'll never have to.
Yeah.
What do you mean? But it's not a step right though.
Or left. It depends on what side, but a step towards the edge.
Yeah.
Step towards the edge.
For left column players, obviously the dynamos can only be here and here. You would step to the left slightly.
Yeah.
For right side players, it's to the right.
Always take a step to the wall and you're safe, no matter what.
Yeah. I just don't like people saying step to the right or step to the left because that'll cause confusion. Yeah, that's all. To the wall.
Yeah.
To the windows.
To the side wall.
So basically, no more panic stations running mid. Always run to a side and then dodge accordingly.
Popping those up.
Yeah, mid, you're just making it hard for yourself. In my opinion. Yeah,
pull before neutral.
You will go no further. Awaiting death.
You're out, in.
I'll give you special cells. Like unto chains.
Towers.
I must watch.
And it's in or out. In. Next to spreads. Like personal glory. Lasers.
Pairs are spreads then pairs. Later. Spreads then pairs.
These bars are unbreakable.
Pairs. Ultima. After the tank cluster, it is Linecut turrets.
To the depths with you. I am Pandaloni, and these serfs are mine.
Careful, Fran.
Yeah, I know. Just single push shield.
And it's pairs first. Oh god. Pairs first. Then spread. I'm going right. Nice. Left side of the room.
Look right and dodge them.
Tiny spears. Yeah.
What's next?
Tank cluster.
I'll reply with
I got the macro.
And knock back a tank cluster.
I have a lot here.
In the shield bot tank.
Like unto change.
Get ready for webs again.
But he gets spreads next as well.
What spread?
Spread.
Same
So
ones as earlier.
you're in the middle platform. After this, it's towers and in and out.
Your soul. Scream.
Out.
Stack first. Stack, roll stack, and then spread. I did not check that earlier.
Roll
Nice
stack.
one.
Right.
Good try though. But this is the hard mechanic, the one that we.
This is the easy one. That's the hard mechanic. Just gone.
Oh yeah. True.
This is the easy one.
This is just this is the side one. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the build the bridge. Bridge quickly.
So I would
Jay,
face
when you
this
just
here.
said rolls and spread or rolls and stack,
Mm,
is
stack
that
down.
right now that what's happening?
No,
it's
No. So
Well,
that was with
You know
the
when the
half
boss-
room cleave.
when the boss brings his head out and he cleaves one side of the platform, either the left or the right hand side, the two mechanics will go off then. So it'll either be a roll based stack as 4 and then spread, or opposite, it'll be spread into a roll based stack. But we only have, instead of having the full room to do it, now we've only got this from this side to the middle in the last pattern.
Yeah.
So you got to be quite tight.
Oh, so it's never pairs there. It's always
Never
always
pairs.
spread. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so where's the roll based stack for DPS?
You're
Deep root 2,
close.
where's root 2?
The roll base stack are always in the middle of the room. And it's just
Yeah, but
between
she's
4 and
talking
D.
about the front or the back of the platform.
It's in the middle.
Said that.
Huh? But
So
not
when
with-
when half of the room is being cleaved right
Yeah.
here, and Jay's saying roll and spread, let's roll and stack. Where's our stack position?
In the
Whilst
middle
that
of the
half is
room.
dead.
So if it's
You
if it's
will
like,
go no further.
Because it can put either side of the room, right? The way you
Yes.
do it is that the
This-
ports will always go on the far west, and the
Yeah.
DPS will always go on the far east of the safe half of the room. So if it's
Yeah.
cleaving the right side, DPS will be center, and sports will be left. Cleaving the
More
left side,
specific, thank
sports
you.
will be center, DPS will be right.
I mean, I was
So
trying to
we're
explain.
always on the edge of the room now.
No. We're always the far west.
Alright, I'm
of
gonna use the
safe.
markers. I'm gonna use the fucking markers, right? It's. I mean, it's in the raid plan. It's in the raid plan. Like, it covers one
14 and 15.
cut. Slide 12, and then you just move everything to the right if it's still in the other side.
14 has it exactly, Gage. It shows it.
Oh, Jake
Oh, I'm
is
looking at a
showing
different
the
one.
picture. Yeah, okay. And then if it's on the other side, it's just we're shuffled over one side.
Everyone moves right.
No, we are all the way to the wall if it's on the
Oh.
other side. Because we're just always east, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if it's, is it ever spread?
Yes, if it's spread, it looks like this.
Okay. Dan, where do you want to go for that?
Same again. I'll just be middle.
So I'm back.
So, position free. Yeah.
And for the people in the front and the back,
Okay.
please go as far as you possibly can to the wall.
Okay.
And
Front
just
and back.
remember, as we're doing the second mechanic, you have to look to the side and dodge the force shit as well. It's going to do those beams across again.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to dodge.
On the second slide then, when we're spreading.
Well, either one. It could be either way, but after the pandemonium ray, the things spawn which do the beams across the room, so you have to stand in the small line to stay.
Isn't there one where it's also paired with pairs or spreads?
No, no. It's only rolls or spreads.
Yeah, the pairs and spreads is the one we do previously, and this one is always the opposite, which is always rolls and spreads.
Right, right.
Okay, let's just go again. That was a good pull, I think.
It was, yeah.
Can we quickly discuss the divine wings that go on the outside of the arena? Because I don't think we've mentioned this at all.
They're really just,
Yeah.
they're
Tether's pointing to
basically-
the south of the arena. Once they get to their panel, they only ever spawn on the panels. Anyone can get tethered. So it's DPS right, supports left, but DPS can get tethered to the one on the left. So just pay attention to your tether. You face it directly south. You can be in melee range of the boss to point it south.
Does this look good?
And the
Looks good?
stack needs to go to the further, because obviously there's the pole there. If you hit the pole, you tie to the pole and make the webs invincible, so you have to be slightly more north.
So what I've just posted, is that image good? That looks
Yeah.
like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm good with
Oh
that
shit, that image is scary.
one. The Toy Story baby.
Just basically think of that mechanic like, yeah, like roll splits left and right, but you always go to your tether. Just think of it like that and don't do much else.
This would be... what mechanic is this?
The one that was just casting as we wipe. Essentially, you always go right,
Oh.
Coco, unless you're
Yeah.
tethered to the left tower, and then you go left.
It's very easy.
Same.
Very, very, very easy mechanic.
Oh, and if you get the tether, you always have to remember to break the people out of
Yeah,
the side as well.
break the
Yes,
people.
we'll-
The
we'll
people
call
who
that out.
break the people out are going to get the dot again, and it fucking hurts. And there's a big.
Yeah.
See, the healers need to be on point there. That's single target heal zone. Like you're all on the left side of the zone. The DPS person gets absolutely wrecked. You can let them die during prog, if that makes it easier for you. But it's the
Is there a raid right after?
yeah, straight after.
What comes after is a laser and two
The stab.
line AoEs.
Yeah, yeah, it fucking hurts.
I was gonna say, because we're obviously on each platform, there's one person with the thing I'm not gonna be able to heal until they get back to middle.
Yeah, that's what Phaedra was saying.
No.
You've got to be just aware. Like, if you have to let them die, you let them die, right? But do your most best you can.
Yeah, because I'm always on the left side, right?
Yeah.
Unless I get credit to the right one.
Like, your immediate priority is just heal the dot person on your side, then get the guard on the other side, then get the group tops for the raid word coming up next.
Yeah.
If it's a melee,
Oh, it's
use any personals you've got. If it's ranged, fucking good luck, I guess.
Mana
That's
water
in
curing
I'll try and
Yeah.
keep an eye, and maybe you had to do the same. If we see the DPS with the tether is the one we should be worrying about, right? The one who gets the tether on the right, or
Whoever's
gets
on
the
right hand
tether on
side
the right.
tether.
I'll try and give them the Aurora or something, or
Yeah, you can do it pre the mechanic. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as it
Send
lasts
them to
until then,
proggo.
like it's fine. But
If they can survive until back to the middle, I think it's essential thing.
they will survive, but it might be while they're walking across the bridge. It's Final Fantasy ticks. You could get one instantly.
I feel like I really want to use macro on that mechanic.
I mean, that's I want to use macro on every mechanic because
If
it's
you
such a
use
broken
macro
skill.
there, it's not a for harrowing hell. I would say
mean-
it's for harrowing hell.
I could just single target shield whatever DPS gets.
Yeah, that also works. Yeah. Just as long as you're aware, you've got enough time to do the tether shit. As long as you know the other person who has the tether, you can sort them out. Like, you know what I mean?
The ideal
I'm just making
scenario
you.
is
I'm just
healing.
making you aware of what kind of damage comes out there. It's not a you must do this. It's prog. You might not be able to.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna focus on topping people mostly.
Yeah.
The ideal thing that we hope for is that a support gets tethered to the right hand side, because then that person's always dealt with, right? Because it's either a tank or a healer. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'll recheck.
You want me to start 16 seconds now?
No. There's no need.
I think
I'll do
once,
6.
once we see the build the bridge once, I think we should start point because I think we can kill it. I'll build the bridge for the wall.
You will go no further.
All right, Trump.
You wanna pull the bridge?
Lego for adults. I mean Lego.
Exactly. There is actually, I don't know what it's called, it's like a magazine for
Lego XXX.
I was gonna say like Lego porn.
Oh, no.
BDSM where they make the part step on Lego piece.
Oh,
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
In or out? In.
I'll give you special cells. Wet like unto chains. I must watch over all
Towers.
life.
And in or out? Out. Spreads.
To the death for you.
Group and box.
Yep, lasers.
Stay where you are.
It's pairs. It's pairs
Yes,
first.
pairs and spread.
These bars are unbreakable.
Spread. Ultima.
I hate that one being out. Not one I'm okay with. When it's back,
If you dodge it, like we said, you obviously do the same dodge whether it's back or back, really. Apart from if it's
Minicoats towers.
It's gonna be pairs, then spread after. I'll look again later. Get ready for pairs, then spread. Spread.
Right side of room. Look left.
Box in 5.
It's tank buster in.
I got paint with the pairs.
I'll give you special cells.
webs again.
And it spreads after. Spreads.
Yeah. Towers after. And it's going to be spread into rolls.
Okay.
It's
Spread.
opposite. Yeah, spread first.
It's still stood on each other. And that's where the first PF wall is.
We got the timing wrong.
Got a quick question. I think I can't get in a scenario that might be. But...
You're roboting. You're roboting a lot.
Ah.
So I tried to dodge to the left there, but I got hit by the fucking right middle one, I think.
So I'll explain again, like the scenarios, right? So you're probably always going to be left, aren't you, Aki? Because I think your left is your like sort of area
Yeah,
you're hanging around.
my
So
tower is the middle top one, so yeah.
yeah, so if you're always left, okay, pretend 3 is either the if it's the front one, right? So if 3 is the front one and it's in, you're going to go into the middle. If it's a chariot, you're going to just take a step forward.
Chariot is out, right?
Out,
Yes.
yeah. If it's out, you're just going to take a step forward.
If it's spike balls,
dynamo,
call it
if
by
it's spike
what it
balls.
looks like. Yeah.
Okay, if it's spike balls, you're going to go forward. If it's the purple lasers, you take a step left and you're done. Just one step left. If
You
it's the
always go to the left one, and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and then if it's the left middle one, if it's the spike balls, you take a step like this. And if it's the left middle one and it's laser beams, you take one step to the left. It's like you do the same dodge almost. The only dodge that's slightly different is the spike one. In the front, you dodge the spike forward. In the middle one, you dodge the spikes left to the hitbox bit.
So I can like pre-position myself between D and like basically northwest. And then if it's out there, and I just go forward or...
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I always just stand on the tower. So like I'm always stood like in the hitbox next to one, and if it's in, I just run forward to the one that spawns, and if it's out, I just run backwards to the one that spawns, and then ready to do it.
Well, I think it might have been. It might have been like at the end of the day. When I got hit by that silken web, which is the spread one, I tried to move and the game wouldn't let me because it like registered me as stunned for a brief moment and then let me move.
Yeah, it's a bind.
How it always works.
It's got a fraction of a bind. Yeah.
Yeah. It checks for a second to see if you were tethered to a tower, and then it keeps you locked in place. But if you're not, after like half a second, you can move again.
It put me off because I tried to slide cast the spell and it just didn't work. This is completely froze. Okay, got to expect it.
I'm just impressed that it's taken you like 60 pulls to realize that that little stun exists.
Hey, most of the times I'm just stood still when he hits
Yeah,
me.
I know. It's impressive. That's why I'm impressed.
Oh, I can't believe humans have more HP than me.
Why are like humans? Ugh.
Hmm?
Why are like human?
I mean, that's why
Like
what you get for being wide
That's the
scales.
race. That's the thing of the race, no?
No.
You got a skin defect, so you got lower HP.
Okay, I'll pull.
Is Coco back?
Oh,
I didn't go.
Oh, sorry. Oh, was
Head
head.
out went.
I
Yeah.
can you think Coco types I need a piss?
mean, why wouldn't you?
I need a little wee wee.
No, I feel like she'd be like, I'll use the bathroom.
I need to use the lavatory.
I don't know, the fucking Coco I heard in Gold as Extreme the other day. It's not even Extreme, it was normal mode.
That's not Coco, that's Loco.
That's Awkwok.
Loco.
Loco.
Is Coco going loco? Yeah.
I thought of something, but I'll send it after.
No, send it in full.
In or out. In.
Oh my god.
Is that an edge one thing?
Yeah, yeah. A little bit, you just touch the edge. Towers next.
We have lived on.
And it's in or out. Out.
Tuners.
Next is spreads.
I got her.
I'm tanking. Thank you.
Take my spot.
Next is lasers.
I didn't go
It's
far
gonna be
enough.
spread. Listen, it's gonna be spread, then pairs.
Holy shit on a bomb.
Pairs.
Oh, you fucking shit, man. How did I live?
Next is alternate.
Go.
Now tank buster.
What time do we race till tonight? 10 or 10:30?
10:30 if everyone's feeling it.
Limit cut towers.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine!
Make sure you get knocked
Pairs, then
straight.
Pairs, then spread.
Banaki's corpse.
Spread.
Check the head out.
Left side.
And look right.
Oh, very sudden.
Yeah, do your best.
I think it's radar eyes.
Yeah, Ultima.
And
Battle.
Is it Smacker?
That's still on the head. I need help with the tower.
I'll have faith.
Actually, I don't have anything to.
I have
Yeah.
fun.
Special cells!
There'll be webs after. Set the pre-position now.
And it spreads after.
Like unto chains!
That's me now.
And then spreads.
We'll have your tower after this.
Tower. And it's in or out. Out.
Fred.
Red, then stack. Back.
Aki,
My
you're here.
party stacks.
Thank you for
This is the tether mechanic.
Got the thing right after.
Oh well, that's unfortunate.
I'm
So
sorry,
you put it
I
right
know you-
here.
I would break
Like-
your...
Yeah, and you would run around, break, you'd have a massive dot, and then you would need, if you've got second wind there, I'd really recommend using it.
Stay where
Oh, you have quite a bit of time
you
to heal
are.
before that beam goes off. It does like
It didn't have any
before it
webs.
starts casting.
But yeah,
I know,
the
I know.
AoE
I'm
is
saying
like
there's time,
non-issue.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah, the AoE is a non-issue. Should never be an
Gonna
issue.
be right back. Need to pee.
I need to call that
I
out a
need
lot
to take a
sooner as well.
piss.
Thanks.
Going for a
So, yeah,
shit.
like the definite thing for healers there will be to focus on getting rid of those, getting the heals up for those dots, because you've got loads of time until that AoE, as we just saw. Just keep an eye on the tank as well, because if the tank's got a dot, they are getting autoed as well, if it's header. Pick header as I grow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be.
If you want to look for the debuffs yourselves, it appears just as Silk Spit hits you, pretty much. So when you spread
I just need to
out,
stop being shit as well.
Yeah, I saw the single one, but I don't think I didn't have the.
yeah, only
so
one.
I-
If it's if it's rolls, it's only on 2 people. That entire mechanic is a partyless gaming moment.
I hate party-list gaming. It's my enemy, but I should become friends with it.
I was born in the party list. I love the fucking party list. It's my
Yeah,
I guess it's the only thing I can have on PlayStation. Man.
Do you literally just place the spider thing? Of what I see, you place like you see the diamonds like on the floor here, on the side tiles there. You place it one. If you come to 3 from the top, that's where I think you stood.
Wait, you mean to get knocked out to the towers? You mean?
No, I'm talking about the mechanic where we got to
3 in a
place
row
the
where you've got to make a wall.
Oh, yeah. It's literally the markers. Just stand on the markers.
Yeah,
No,
if you want
not
to be,
markers.
Oh,
The
wait.
3.
Ready? I'm back.
I'll use the marker and show, because I wasn't on the same side as Gage, but
for what we talking about?
literally here.
I'm not sure what you mean though.
Oh, right
maybe
there,
that's
right,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around there, just as long as you're nowhere near the pillar.
Yeah. I was just.
But that's where I would recommend.
Double check.
One of those diamonds, preferably the.
Probably the third
It's the
one
third
is the
one.
closest.
Yeah. And that's the middle of the stack. The other 2 people can stand behind, so yeah.
Yeah.
Just as
So
long
the
as you're on.
stacks were... Sorry.
Go on.
Let me know when you're done.
No, go.
For the stacks there, when we're dodging after the beam, we're going to try and put them on this line here, where 1 and 4 is. I'm just moving them back a sec, because that's the center of the room, right? And I think
Yeah.
it should also always go in between the beams, hopefully.
No,
I
not
think
always.
these lines are... They're not always? Okay. So roughly on that line, because if we go a line back, then it might not be max melee for people if they're on the edge and yada yada.
Right.
You will go no further. I'm operating in unlimited Venus power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Out.
Special cells. Webs like unto chains.
And towers.
must watch over all life.
It's in or out. In. Now spreads.
To the depths with you.
Now lasers.
Stay where you are.
Spreads then partners.
Yeah.
Bars are unbreakable.
Partners.
So maybe you get a dot there.
Oh, I thought you got a dot there, so I shielded you.
It just didn't apply. I got snapshotted luckily. Oh, just press it on fucking keybind, that's all.
To the depths.
MNK next. It's gonna be pairs into spread layer.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
As straight as line as possible.
Get ready for pairs into spread.
Pairs. Spread.
All paths lead back
On the right and look left.
Yeah, that's on the lines.
Ultima.
You got this?
Yeah.
No. I got it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's-
I have macro.
Time Buster again.
You do have wave then?
special cells.
Last time I just
Get ready for webs. And then we'll be straight into spreads after.
Webs like unto chains.
And spreads after.
To the depths with you. Your soul
Towers.
free.
It's gonna be spread then
Out.
rolls.
All paths lead back to
Spread,
Spread.
then roots.
Oh,
Don't you weird me. Rules.
My
Little
game's
gamer
finished.
left standing, he did the mechanics right.
a tangled morsel.
Right, so let's spread that way. I have to be in the middle-ish.
These bars
Oh,
are
so I have to
unbreakable.
those towers. Holy crap, I'm
I
If
need
it
to
is-
restart again. Apparently the terrors landing can just break my game set. That's the second time it's happened now. Fucking
Okay,
hell.
I need to check this. So if it's pointing that side again and if it's spread, I have to be like
No.
middle under the.
This is the center line. You're just one step over, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And you're in line with the D and B markers if you want reference. Are we you H1?
Yes.
And you're the third person from north.
Yeah, DB's out line.
Yeah. Yeah. DB is your line for reference. Obviously, you can be a bit further, but that requires H2 to be at the wall.
Yeah. At least if
And
you
you're
can
across
work
the
on
center
it,
line for your
go
spread.
Yeah.
Basically, after as the in or out resolves, we should be like, I guess, getting to us. Well, actually, that's when we know if it's spread or stacked. That's right, I guess.
We know
Yeah, I
as
just
the
keep
silk
that
spits hit you.
Yeah.
I'm calling it really late, which is my fault.
I don't think there's a good time to call it there, to be honest. I don't think it's late. It's just like, because we're like focused on dodging the in or out.
We just need just.
Yeah, but like, if people look
It's
early,
just,
then
it's
help.
just, yeah, it's just looking early, calling it early, but then calling it again as it's happening, as he has been doing for the other mechanics as well. It's literally the exact same process. And it's just, everyone needs to look for where the cleaves go, and you can pre-position after the fucking tower outs or whatever the fuck. Like, try going slightly middle afterwards. So you,
I guess that's the best way. Yeah, go middle in your line, basically, right? So like, me and Gage and they're in the line. So if we could both go middle, and I know like I go this far, or I stay there, and you do the same.
yeah. I try to line myself up with my marker. If I know it spreads first, then I do
Where's
that.
our line? Our line's like the
1-4.
You know, like what? Oh yeah, I was gonna say the diamond behind the whole board, basically. 1 diamond.
1 and 4 line is what I go for.
Gage, is that mechanic the one where everyone uses heal royal B3 and BL?
Yes.
Yeah. That spread is like, yeah, I can see where that spread comes very, not super fast, but I can see what people would do about.
For me, it's just the fucking muscle memory of like, oh, I'm on the right, I'm gonna go far right, and it's like, nope.
Yeah.
It's the fucking right side.
Yeah. That's the one spanner in the works, essentially. It's like, yeah.
Trying to rewire your brain.
Because there will be 2 strats there. It will be one roll always middle, no matter what, and then the other roll just adjusts around them, or it's what PF's doing. I don't think either one is easier than the other one.
The reason I died is because I fucking ran to the right wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same for Ben.
You will go no further. Of Lady Athena's power! The tangled morsel awaiting death.
Out.
Special cells.
Webs.
Webs like unto chains.
Towers.
I must watch.
It's in or out. Out.
Oh, my fucking head.
I got her.
Next is spreads.
Spread.
You just want to get one.
Next is lasers.
We spread into rolls or pairs later. Spread into pairs later. Spread first, and pairs.
Training towards the boss.
You playing on standard?
Yes.
Ah.
Raid wide.
Raid wide Ultima. Tank
Just a
Buster.
mutant buster header, whichever one gets it.
I've put them in separate.
Don't worry about the heals.
I mean, on Dark Knight, so it's the shit.
I'll hit once it's hit.
That's fine, I'm okay.
Right. Next is Limical Towers.
To the depths with you.
Spread them pairs later.
I am Pandalorian, and these cells are mine.
And as straight as possible.
Remember, spread them pairs.
Sprint here, header sprint.
I don't have it.
What is it?
Spread
Spread
them
them
pairs. You can't stand there, then you have to cross.
Well, yeah.
All paths lead back to me.
Alright. I'll look right. Okay.
I'll have rescue.
Autos.
It
Oh.
should be over next.
Yeah. Tank Busters. 2 times.
You faint the next towers.
Okay.
It's gonna be webs after.
Yep.
Like unto chains.
Gonna be immediately into spreads.
To the depths with
Towers.
you. Your soul. Scream.
In.
Stack, then spread.
Lead back to me.
Stack, then spread.
There's roll stacks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Back instead of pass, yeah.
Yeah, I should have called rolls,
So-
not just bats.
I kind of panicked there because it was cursed, so I didn't pop any cooldowns. But am I supposed to pop cooldowns for the limit cut?
Preferably something
Probably
small.
Just a TBN for the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Don't forget a heal. But okay, for that though, like I know we're supposed to be left, but if me and Header are both on the right for the last 2, can the melees just not stay left and make it easier for us? Like us having to get knocked back like this and then across the arena is kind of stupid in my opinion. When we can just get knocked back, then Header move forward and I stand still.
Wait,
Like
for
I know
what?
it's not like the limit cut when limit cut was spread into pairs, and basically they wanted us to like get knocked back, then run across to the left into our safe spot when the melees could just stay left and let the tanks take the right safe spot.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think
If you ever-
the way-
That's
Yeah, but if you
completely
force them right-
fine, but if you're going to do it in PF, they won't do that. I'm just letting you know that. But
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm just saying
completely
for us-
fine. I'm just going to stand in
Yeah,
the middle
yeah.
of the room. As long as you're on the edge of the arena, I'm just going to stand
Yeah,
middle
that's fine.
and wait for the pair.
Yeah, it's way comfier than having to like, because we're already
Yeah,
swinging
yeah,
from
yeah.
left to right, blah blah. blah, and just,
No, I'm in full agreement. It's just
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Do you
know
want
if
this to
melee's
be
needed
where
either,
instead?
but I don't know if melee's needed, but maybe just call out melee's just as well, just to make sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
if
say.
we're just left side, we just run north and be on right
Yeah.
side,
Yeah, and if we're
or
on
like
right
the side where we're.
Yeah, if we're right side down the last beam, you just run into the boss's hitbox, I'll stay out, and if we're left side, we do the same. If it's middle, we can adjust it. If it's very edges, like us two on the very edges, we just do that.
yeah, that's completely fine. I'll just wait middle, like as long as you
No,
stay on the
or
edge.
always be.
You
yeah.
won't always.
Because
No.
we can always be in the mid. We can sometimes, if we're in the middle ones, we can easily adjust. But when we're like, if I'm on the edge one,
Yeah,
there's no
it's
way. I can
completely
get
fine.
back.
You just needed to ask, yeah, but we didn't
Yeah, yeah.
disagree on that.
I've got a question.
I
Back to melees.
I do wait as long as possible.
Okay.
I also have a personal there. I have Riddle of Earth, so I'm not in any danger, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aki, can you do me a favor then? When we get back there this time, will you tell everyone to move when you've got your heal done?
Oh, I mean, because it's split. Yeah, sure.
So after the silk spit is casted and you're doing your heal, whatever it is, just tell people to move.
Sure.
I mean, it's only me and you, Jeff. Everyone else should be hit because they're on the inside of the arena.
Sure.
I'm not tanking, I'm taking no damage.
Yeah. The tank shouldn't be in any danger there.
You will go no further.
Hello, young man.
I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
In.
Oh, that's time for that cast.
Special cells.
Yeah, I don't mind. You're the one damage fine.
I'll give you a small tip, Maggie. Give me the card second there if you're dishing out 2 melee. Because it might not, it's not going to hit my Phantom Rush, which you want to hit.
Yeah, I have 3 cards left for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Power's next.
I must watch over all life.
Out.
That's my
Next is spreads.
Right, okay, got it up. Hard rushing.
Maybe it's the stack one.
Lasers.
Okay, that can be quick.
Stay where you
And it's pairs, and then spread.
There's the spread.
These bars are unbreakable.
Mimic towers.
It's going to be pairs into spread after.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Oh,
Pairs
that's
first.
the one.
Pairs into spread.
Alright, fuck you then.
I had one of my corpses as well. Prepare marker.
I thought I took the last one, sorry.
It's gonna sound like a cope, but I really dislike that spread, pairs, and rolls are all such a similar icon.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
Even if they were slightly different color, it would make
Are you asking for a red and purple again?
Not me.
No, it's a joke, because SE always uses complementary colours for debuffs.
Oh
for-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not colorblind, so I don't give a fuck.
It fucking bothers me intensely.
Oh, we might as well
It's a
leave it.
reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, reset.
Can we take a break? 5 minutes?
Yeah. Feel free.
Might as well do it now.
Yeah. If it is required, please do so.
Follow on from last night, Gage. Diablo had 0 server issues, 0 lag, and no queues since it went live. I'm really
Damn.
confused.
What the fuck? This is like the first Blizzard launch in fucking donkey's years, isn't it? That's been smooth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you still play World of Warcraft today and like you feel fucking latency all over the place just randomly.
That's just Virgin, isn't it?
No, that's everyone gets that.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Cringing. Wow. Yeah, also fuck Virgin. Especially this last week.
Yeah, fuck the virgins.
You know, I had an angry monk moment that pull. Gage's call put me off. I was like, oh, it's gonna do Heart of Light. You're like, oh,
You know Heart of Light or an extended rage and you can hit
no, I
the
know, but
entire...
it's fucking muscle memory, man.
That's not
It's
my
like
problem, mate.
wanting to
That's a
step in.
skill issue
I mean,
on your
trust
part.
me. I screamed. Can you scream at me? I know you didn't scream, but it was one of those.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do, it fucks me up. I was like, wait, I'm coming.
We're on a 5-minute Coco, like a quarter to.
Oh, okay, alright then.
Yeah.
I was even doing it on fucking P9 estimates, like walking into the boss tier box to see when I probably didn't even need to, but it's just...
Yeah, I did notice and I was like, it's a fucking waste of time. Telling them it's fucking ingrained.
I'm gonna go grab a beer. Be right back.
Drunk driving in this house?
Fill my water up. I'll be back.
Coco,
Yeah.
how far did you get in on your bag?
I didn't measure it, but it's like 3 inches high. I'm doing it in the round, which is nice. So it's going like, it's not like I've got to do one side or the other. It's in
Yeah,
the
you're just
round,
like building
so
up.
It's really nice. I've never crocheted in the round before. It's nice. But yeah, I'm on like, I think it's about 3 or 4 inches high. I have been like, ever since I took that picture, I haven't been able to do much to it because I was out today. But it's really nice. I fucked up really bad at the beginning. I made too many stitches on one side, so I had to slip stitch them at some point to pull them in with like, anyway, and the bag's got a bit of a tumor on one side sticking
Why didn't you
out.
just restart if it was early?
Couldn't be asked. I was like 4 rows in, I was like, I literally can't be asked. So it looks good though. It's really not noticeable, but it's really cool. I went out today and I got when I was out, went to a sewing shop and I bought I was buying some buttons and I got, you know, those toggle buttons you can buy, those little wood things which are like kind of long and they go on parka jackets. I got one of them so that we can like I can keep the bag together. There's like an option. I'll like sew the button on the top. So there's an option to keep the bag together if you don't want it like loose and open sort of thing. But yeah, I have so much yarn. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was shit ton. How did it cost much for all that?
I think I paid like £40.
The fuck for everything? Oh my
Yeah, I bought shit ton. I mean, the dropped Paris are like £1.20 each.
Yeah.
And I paid delivery for that as well. I paid like £3 or £4 delivery on each one, so yeah, like maybe £35. And the dropped saffron, because I got that for the top, the t-shirt, the little. I'm getting making like little buttons top, and that they were like about £2 something each. But yeah, I got a shit ton of drops Paris, and they're like £1.50 each. So cheap. Ever since you told me about drops, I'm so pleased because they're just so cheap and the quality is so nice. I'm so glad you told me about them because remember you first told me because of Drop Snow.
Yeah, I used Drop Snow for a t-shirt.
Yeah, ever since you told me about drops, I've only ever used drops ever since. I'm so glad you told me that.
Oh, I recommend. Or there's a lot of other ones. I haven't used drop since then. Like now I'm using. What am I using right now? The other day I bought Gepard, which is really good.
Gepards.
Gepard.
I've heard of that.
I'm using on my shit right now. I'm using one. Yeah, that's also Gepard. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I'm using that for this one and the next knit, which is
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
depends on what material is. the
I have
cost.
so much other yarn, by the way. I should show you it. I have this massive box, and it's just full of yarn. Absolutely so many.
Oh, so much
From like
leftover.
projects I never did, or projects I never just ended up doing. There's so much yarn in this box. It's completely full. I should show you. You're gonna like go, you're like fall over and be like, what?
I might
But the
use
only
my
reason-
leftover yarn to crochet like a bowling bag that I can have yarn in.
Oh, look at that.
And then you just knit in. You do one color, and when it's empty, like you run out, you do another color, and then you just combine, and it's just this color bomb.
Yeah. I have an IKEA lunch bag. I use as my current yarn project bag, and I'm using 3 strands of yarn right now, and they're all in that bag. So just the 3 strands comes out of the bag, and it keeps it so nice and tidy. But yeah, I have this tiny little. It's amazing. This little soft, squishy IKEA lunch bag is amazing. But do you know what? Oh my god, I should have sent you it. I saw on Instagram the other day. There's this ceramic artist who makes yarn bowls. And she makes these little, like, huge mugs with a little face on the front, like a little octopus face. And the little octopus nose, the yarn comes out of. And you put the ball in the middle, and the yarn comes out the mouth. So when you're pulling on the yarn, it's just coming out the mouth, and it's keeping it together because it's ceramic and hard. Oh my god, it looks so cute.
Oh yeah, I've seen something similar. It's so cool.
I always wanted one of these.
Aki's got a question.
Yeah, I just talked to my mom. She said that I wouldn't actually be moving until like the 18th, so well, I don't have to move my piece until the 18th, so I can be here for all the 12 days.
You can be here now for those days next in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just need someone to remind me to remove this stuff from the calendar.
Yeah, just say anytime next week or whatever, man.
Okay.
Probably talk about next week on Sunday, I think. Be a good time to see where we're at.
So, Bran, just a quick question. You know that mechanic at the end we're getting towards spread and pairs? What are you using? Because I don't really have much. I have star.
Are you asking for the spread and pairs after the turret soaks?
The ray into spread and stacks.
Limited turrets.
No.
Oh, the roll stack, not pairs.
Yeah,
It's roll,
yeah.
stack, and spreads.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
Can't answer you that question at the moment.
yeah. It's
Oh,
very
we should
messy.
have-
Most
That's
stuff
why?
up.
Okay.
Keep an eye out this poll.
I was gonna say, can you use Spanheimer there if it's up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All my stuff comes back up for like the big mechanics they told me to save stuff for. Is my bubble damage with the same range as the troll now?
I think so. I'm glad they didn't change the bubble animation to the big.
Yeah.
Cardia, by the way, Bran.
Rocky.
In.
Sorry, it's being annoying.
Tower's next.
I must watch over all life.
Then in or out. Out.
Spread.
Spreads.
I'll go to the wall, Adam.
Okay, you missed it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why?
Because he was there first, I guess.
Just because I can hear before you as well.
Lasers.
It will be spread into pairs later.
Stop it. Don't go to the party.
I mean,
You can stand next to each other. You can both be on the same side.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really thin.
Oh well, that's fine. I'll always go left then.
Yeah, I'm just declining there.
Why aren't we just defaulting DPS right tanks even left there?
It can be on
It still
2
has the
DPS.
same problem if it can be 2 DPS. Yeah,
It can be
just like,
two, yeah, but then they just, but like, we should just default to our normal sides, no?
I mean, I don't think
Less
that's been good.
variables.
Now that people know you can do different sides.
Wait.
Wait, why are we just pulling when I'm discussing something? No.
Because it's such a minor thing that it literally gets fixed by knowing you can have 2 on one side anyway. Like, if you just stood next to the group, it would have been fine, right? Like, in defaulting left and right doesn't change what we're discussing at all.
It mitigates risk, that's all.
So what do you want me to do?
It doesn't mitigate anything.
Just do whatever you want, just don't put it in the group.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
literally be, if D is the group, you can literally like stand here and it's fine.
Can I
It's
stand
really
on the other guy?
Maybe not.
No.
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 Right. So
But
I
also
can stand
just
with him,
communic-
but away from him.
But also just communicate. If you do see you both there, just go, I'm going to the wall. Just like take it on yourself to communicate.
Ben, I just want to ask something. You know that one with the webs? Is it like a delay before you can like break each thing? Because I literally ran back and forth to like 2 times. And it
Middle of,
wasn't breaking.
middle of your hitbox wasn't through the rev. You just like kind of hovered
what the
to
fuck?
the end of it. You didn't run through. You just kind of went like this.
That's so annoying.
Let's go.
Square Enix jank.
Getting that mechanic as a hero is fucking miserable.
You will go no further.
Can't pass, can't fucking do anything. I feel the mechanic in this fight I think is stupid.
Rain's silly, I like that.
Yeah, it's just shit getting used to heal but also have to wake up.
Hold light speed in the opener.
Doesn't last that long.
Holding, I said.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm holding a triple cast for this just in case I get it every time. Yeah, that feels really wasteful that I don't have to do.
Out.
Out.
Special cells. Wet like unto chains.
Tower's next.
I must watch over all life.
It's in or out. In.
Can you get it?
Spreads.
Spread.
To the depths with you.
Lasers.
Stay where you are.
Gonna be rolls into spread layer.
DPS right.
Rolls.
Go right. Stand with each other. Everyone. Everyone stack together. And then spread. Spread. Yep. Ultima. Tank Buster. Limit cut turrets. Or towers, sorry.
To the depths with you. I am Pandemonium.
Spreads first for later.
Straight down to the second one of it. Wait, pause. Fuck.
I got that.
Spreads first. Night Sweep Prince.
My bad.
Really start this game again.
The dead bodies fucking pick one.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm drinking.
I'm all for it actually. I'm really getting pissed off by this book. It was fine yesterday. Today it's just cutting out my sound constantly.
You got a controller plugged in?
Yes.
Take it out.
Gone.
Yeah, my audio usually fucks up if I have a controller. plugged
Yeah,
in.
I have my PS5 controller plugged in. That's when I was getting the audio issues. I took it out and never had it since.
Yeah, because if you have the
Beautiful,
PS5
thanks.
controller, it starts coming out of the pad, I think.
Yeah, it tries to... PS5 controller tries to take control of your audio device constantly. And that's what's causing fuck-ups. But yeah, it was also on certain sounds. It's when I was gathering on day one. When I was complaining about it, when I was gathering, as soon as someone hit a node next to us, that's when mine was cutting out.
This time is when his big slam appeared in the middle. You know, the big swirly.
Yeah.
That spawned and it just cut out. I'm wondering if it is sounds or if it's like the boss's code to trigger an ability just causes it maybe. Really strange. I don't understand why it's only with FF this happens.
What are you asking? Oh no, that was ages ago. Never mind.
Sound, your microphone's picking up some weird sound, Lucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Didn't happen in my back.
It sounds like a really muffled typing.
It sounds like it's shaking.
Sounds like it's what?
Shaking.
Huh.
Right.
That's weird.
We all here?
You still hear it?
No, not now. It's usually when you don't talk and it's being quiet for a bit.
I don't know.
Definitely heard it last, I heard it last pull when everything was muted. I could just hear.
You there,
I
Coco?
don't know what that could be.
Take that as a no.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You will go no further. I operate of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Right. Sorry.
I'll give you special cells. Like unto chains.
Okay.
No, I was out of range of them, and then the Biome went on me instead.
Towers.
Over all life.
And in or out? Out. Spreads.
Spread.
To the depths with you.
I always use neutral right now.
Lasers.
Stay where you are.
It's pairs then spread.
These bars are unbreakable.
Okay, so my new method.
Yeah, this one's got to use stuff on.
Good towers after this.
To the depths with you. I am Pandalorian.
Pairs then spread after.
Cells are mine.
Pairs then spread.
Waiting in the middle.
All paths lead back to me.
Right side and look left.
Ups and 5.
Ultima.
You can back over.
Don't have pain for this.
I've got it.
No rattle.
Double tank buster.
Saving neutral connection kind of after this.
Webs.
Like unto chains.
And then spreads.
To the depths with
Into towers.
you. Your soul. Scream.
In or out? In.
Stack then spread. Roll stack then spread.
Left.
I can another LB.
Yep. Everyone pay attention to the tether.
Roll sides when you tether you first.
DPS right. Yep. Stack further forward than you think.
Break the screen.
No, we can't. We're too close. That's my bad.
I have a dot, remember?
First time I've got there like relatively clean. To be fair.
Lasers. I'll just suck.
I'll get Coco.
I'll need.
Yes, please. I'll have to go over there. Getting damage.
Stars going off.
Tower buster now. That's not that bad.
Yeah, start
There's
mechanic.
another.
Wings left,
Just the
right.
wall.
Tethers left and right as close to the hitbox. Stack goes in the middle. And 3 people with webs go to the back. On your marker.
Front
On your
front,
marker.
That's right.
Oh, right. That's
Breakers.
Yeah. On the diamond for the ones at the back.
Try and heal this, by the way.
Tanks at the front, everyone else. You don't have to be that close, you can stand way back.
I immuned it.
Well, it didn't rolls, so it has to be right here.
Is that
Yeah.
distance based even from the front? Because
It
I
is,
No.
yeah. I'm taking 200k damage per hit there. Like, I
shit,
thought
nice.
that was the last one,
Damage,
200K.
damage.
Maybe
Because
that's
one of the
like-
tanks is dead, that's why.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was getting railed with massive cooldowns up even then.
Yeah, you have the kitchen sink.
Didn't
Oh,
have-
I should have living dead there. I'll use it.
I didn't have Shadow Wall, but I had everything else.
Yeah, you took 65k,
I don't think so.
62k, 38k.
We also had nothing on the boss. I put feint up, and I think that was it.
Oh yeah.
We did have a lot of Miyaki. I had my Heart of Lighter. I don't know.
Might be able to stumble.
Yeah, I used every cooldown I had.
Might be able to stumble
We had
across the finish line, but
like, I think
I don't think so.
And Samba.
It's physical damage, that'll be cosmetic for me.
Oh,
I'd
it's
rather use it
physical?
on the beam. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, so Adol is only magic, right?
No, it's both.
No, never
Uh,
mind.
five, it's 5% arrow, but I'd rather use it on a magical ability.
It's physical damage as well. Is it Harrowing Hell? That's the...
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Physical damage.
yeah.
All we had
We
was
rotate
Kerachel,
feints.
Missionary, Feint, and Heart of Light. That's all we had.
Okay, now
Yeah,
once
I
I had my
And
cooldowns,
a Heart
I
of
was
Light
getting
is
hit
doing
by
nothing,
30K.
by the way.
Oh, really?
Well, it's magic, it's only magic.
Magic.
It's physical damage. So our tank comp for this is literally the worst you could have.
True, actually, yeah.
So can we have like reprisal, feint, neutral?
We gotta we're
macro,
rotating feints,
combo?
rotating reprisals, basically. As soon as you see it fall off, the second person uses theirs for the entire mechanic, and it should 20 seconds of both is last the entire thing.
Is Samba up for that as well, Coco, there?
It should be.
I'm not sure actually because I died. I can't tell.
Samba
So
is
I
2
use
minutes,
it-
right?
You
90.
know, after the limit cuts, when we go into spreads and pairs, I'm using it there.
Yeah, then it's up. It's 2 minutes.
Okay.
It's
2
90
minutes,
seconds. It's 90 seconds.
seconds.
Oh, yeah, then it's definitely up. I use my neutral at Silk Spit and it's up again. So, yeah.
I'll have Mantra there as well.
Yeah, that would be nice. So I'm gonna use macro, neutral, bubble, and self-deposition and star. Literally everything.
Can we get hollows there as well, Bran?
I'll see if someone can remind me when there's like the 2-minute window before that.
It's Silk Spit. Silk
It's
Spit
Silk
is the
Spit,
last
yeah.
minute. You can't use anything past Silk Spit or it's not back
Okay.
up. You only have a 2 minute.
Can you guys agree on who's using reprisal and feint first thing now? If we're using both of them,
I didn't
Yeah.
see what I had up, but I can use
It'll be Jay first because mine won't be up again until his falls off. I think that's how the feints rotate.
Mine was up at the very beginning
I'll
anyway.
rep first. Then
Huh?
mine. I reprisal the Dividing Wings before, but I guess we don't want any punishment in that all really.
I'll shove once
Yeah.
I notice it.
Okay.
Remember,
Save it for
if you get a spread at the back, you've got to be on the diamond. If you want to be extra safe, you can stand behind the diamond.
Can you check? What's the first set we did?
No,
Oh.
Dan was off. He was
The
down
first-
here.
Your
Was that off?
position...
Yes, you were off. I was
I
watching
didn't
you.
overlap. Okay.
I stood
Yeah.
here, I think.
Your position was fine, Aki. I came over and broke you out.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we want one on 3, C, and 2, right? Is
Yes.
what we're looking at here.
Just one question. So if I get the first thing right, do I have to do mechanic right after? Am I fine?
What?
Like, is there anything else I have to do if I have the first
Spread.
web thing?
What you're gonna have to be more specific about web thing. The spread.
Do you mean breaking people out? Because the answer is no. It should be the 2 beam people.
It's literally
so I-
everyone runs towards them to break them out. It's not just anyone's particular role. You run at them.
Yes, I mean, like, after I drop my thing here, for example, am I just done with the mechanic?
You run
No,
mids, you try to break people out.
Okay.
The other thing I want to say is on the left-right platforms, then we have the stack marker thing. So like, obviously, the person with the stack marker is going to look at the easiest way to think about it is like look at the tether tower thing and count. You're going to go to the third. diamond
We
after, and I
read
think it's safer
Sunday,
for
not
people
Saturday.
stacking with them, go left and right because it's way easier to. I think the AOE covers to the edge, right, and it's very easy to gauge how close you're going to be to the person if you're left and right as opposed to north.
Are we
south.
aiming for this diamond, Ben? Where 4 is?
Yeah, so basically if you're stacking, you don't want to be north-south, just be east-west of them, just to be extra safe. So one person on the left side, one person on the right, and then you know, like, you're going to be max distance.
Yeah, so for example, if I don't have the first web thing, I have to break the person on the left, probably, because I'm usually on the left.
You just run right through them. Everyone just runs through them. Every single one.
Okay. Okay.
Literally every person should do it. We have to get them out as fast as possible so they can then spread and do the spread at the back. It has to be fast.
Right.
So if everyone's doing it, it's like 100% chance of not fucking it up. Because you've seen how fucking the tethers are, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying.
So literally 5 people running at them is like what should be happening. Okay?
Don't forget as well, if you're baiting the cone from the tower, you have to go and break out the people at the wall. Like I did Aki in that last pull, but they will get tethered to this thing. I don't know what you call it, the little pillar. They're gonna get tethered to this. If you're baiting, I'll try not to pull the boss. If you're standing here baiting your thing, you need to come up here and break them out, or they're gonna die.
I know you guys, like, I've just rechecked the mechanics after that. Do you really just not want to send tank LB for that Hallow thing? Because looking after it, there literally is only...
I mean, like I said,
one mechanic.
if we get through clean, then yes, feel free. Like,
I mean, we could just pop it even if we only have a tank LB1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think we should have 3.
Just
Oh,
send
I think
anything.
yeah.
We have to
Yeah,
do the other
100%.
mechanic clean for us to do that. That's
The
what I'm
other
saying.
mechanic is really straightforward, though, right? It's like...
Have we done it once?
Which one?
He's done it with the one before, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right.
the roll, stack, and spread. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I'm
the
on
LB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on about that afterwards.
Yeah, they don't actually get tethered there, Joe.
Yeah, they don't get
Aki
tethered.
got
Yeah.
tethered.
Yeah, someone fucked up then.
Then you stood in the web then, right? Because it's the baited webs, like you place the web and...
Oh, okay, Aki, then you didn't do it right. No, you needed to move out after you dropped it.
Oh.
It's just like, it's the same AoE as building the bridges.
Yeah. That's why I had to break you out then, because, yeah, you needed to drop it and then move.
I did drop in the right spot.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. It was the correct spot, but you
It's my
just needed
fault
to...
on the position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready to check?
Yeah, do we want to start longer pull and bottom?
Yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
if you want to, yeah.
I mean, if you want to, feel free, but I'm not.
I'm not bottom until we get through that cleanly.
Okay, I'll just do a 6-second one. I'm still potting, but...
Yeah, once we're at Harrowing Hell with nobody dying, yeah, I'm fighting as well. We're fighting every pull.
Because I think if we could somehow get through that harrowing thing, we'll kill
Yeah,
one.
you can stumble it. Yeah.
And I always part.
I
so
won't be
just
potting in
get
the
used to
opener
it.
anyway, regardless.
You might be able to get 3 pots this fight, Jay, so it might be best if you do.
I'll have to check.
I think it's 10 minutes or something, so...
10 minutes is only 2 pots.
And I've always fighted so I can get used to the timing of the second pot window, basically.
5
You know what I mean?
Might have to have like 11 minutes. I need to get a third, I think.
If you think 15 right now, I've never been able to get my standard stats. So I'm using to get every single one.
Is that because of full timer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My standard stats not after.
Yeah, I personally don't mind if we do a 16-second full timer.
I don't care. It's only because it's 15 minutes and at least give me like.
Yeah, you
my
should.
full
Yeah, I
yesterday.
think we can do 16 now because it was in the beginning to get full set.
Yeah.
Long full timer.
I
Just
didn't
like this
know
forum at the
most
reps.
of the end. To be honest, I'm kind of American dice. I feel like it was like 40% like
Yeah, but
Pick this up, yeah?
after that bit we're at, Coco, it literally does like tank buster
So I
twice,
was-
build the bridge, 1 new mechanic, and then starts the same shit over again. It's really straightforward.
In or out. It's out. Spread. Lasers. It spreads then pairs.
Spreads and pairs, yeah.
Oh, that's probably used to mechanic.
Spread. Sorry.
It's fine, I looked at the timer wrong.
Now it's Ultima. Then Tank Buster.
No other Ultima, he's a Beam, sorry. Where do you want it there? Do you want it for Beam or Ultima, actually?
Probably Ultima.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters, to be honest, but that's the most probable.
Limited Towers.
To the depths with you. I am Pandemonium.
It's pairs first later.
Get ready for pairs first.
Just stand in the middle. And spread.
Spread.
Left and look right.
Soon.
Ultima next.
I have macro for this.
I don't for this.
Tank Buster again.
Special cells.
And webs afterwards.
Webs like unto chains.
Spread after. Towers next.
To the depths with you. Your soul screams.
It spreads first. Out. Spreads.
All cards
Spread things.
back to me.
Sorry.
Roll stack. Roll stack.
You RB.
Okay.
Look for your tether. Wait for tether.
The diamond.
DPS right.
Why did she got to face out the arena?
No. You just gotta.
Breaker's out now. Breaker's out. And healers up on the middle. It's raid right.
I have missionary.
I have Bane for the first.
I have reprisal for the next, like
Share button.
for the headbutt
Pop
shit.
window.
It's not. We're not there yet. Focus on the mechanic before it.
Put on our LP to save heavy mix for harrowing.
Yeah, I have Bane for the first.
Remember your positions here now. Remember markers at the
Loose
back
spreads.
What is this?
to build the wall shit.
Build.
If
Web-
you get targeted, go to the back of the room on a map.
You get a tether, face it directly out on the right and left, next to the hitbox. Yeah?
Break
them out.
Break.
Now go out, place it on the marker.
Power first. Cooldown.
Right,
Yeah.
at least.
I'll stand with him. Coco, stand back. Yeah, everyone's gonna die now.
Can I ask someone to see what I did wrong there?
He's just stood
You
in
ran
it, I think.
into the AoE before it popped, so you
Yeah.
got bound.
Okay. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
And we don't have a wall.
Oh, never mind. Wait, where'd it go? Fuck, I thought it built.
If everyone does run to break the people out, just be aware that there's going to be a lot of dots flying around as well. Like we need a lot of AoE healing there, I think.
Yeah,
I
I was
was
healing. It's just
ready
people...
to place it. I fucking sprinted.
Just go, just go.
I guess
I think
We're
now.
going to do countdowns now, so.
I think we're ready to kill it.
Yeah, there's 16.
Just remember, if you're doing the next set of AoEs, don't run into the previous ones until they've popped, and then you're free to go.
Refood.
I will try and cover the because I'll try and have my mission, my Heart of Light up for the roll splits with tethers because it doesn't fucking make anything else. And that was really sketchy on our side. Like we ended up like 3k HP.
I can only request last stacking and save a missionary. If you want. Will that make it better?
It's more for the roll split thing with the tether. That was always sketchy. I think the harrowing was fine, but we went really low on the roll split thing. Like damage variance.
I mean, it's fixed damage. Oh, no, fixed damage, but it wasn't in variance range.
Really, the hails went to 3k.
Yeah.
It's mechanical doesn't work.
So I know they get broken out after you get full extra time with the tether on them.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to do much.
You stood on the wrong part of the marker, Ben.
Right, press out.
I'm dead.
Wait, I was not. Oh.
Yes.
Never mind.
I'll give you
My bad.
special
It's okay.
I was gonna say, I can. Well, I was on the left side there, so I could only heal our group. It's just. I think people are just gonna have to drop that low, and they can do much about it. As long as the people with the dots don't die, there's no more damage coming in for a little bit.
Yeah.
People have to use their personals as well.
Yeah.
If you die due to that, and you're on 3k HP and you do second wind or curing or
If you topped, you won't die at the
I
stack.
think curing. Yeah, I think curing is going to be the big thing there because you almost guaranteed to do it. It's like huge double heal. We've always got healers on our side, so
Yeah. Just don't let that be a wipe because you had a personal and didn't use it. Send it. Even if it does nothing, it's better to try.
I operate the lips of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaits me there.
Why did that not break it? What the fuck?
Love that.
In.
Watched him walk fully through like 3 times.
Yeah, I did it earlier, so I was complaining.
Like unto chains.
Power's next.
I must watch over all life.
And it's in or out. Outs.
Oh, Razor.
Spreads.
Yeah, actually.
Lasers next.
Spread then stacking rolls. Spread then
DPS
rolls.
rights. DPS rights. Ultima.
Yeah, and then I have a normal for here.
Yeah, this one is always yours.
Tank Buster. Limited Towers.
To the depths with you.
Spreads first later.
These cells are mine.
Spreads first.
Spread.
Spreads first. Pairs. Dodge right, look left. Tank Buster. Oh, it's Ultima first, sorry.
And this is Smackwood.
Second Tank Buster. Is it there? Yeah.
Special cells.
Webs next.
Webs, like them to chains.
Spread after.
To the depths with you.
Towers next.
Your soul. Scream.
In or out. Spreads first. In. Spreads first.
All hearts, lead back to me.
Rolls. Look for laser. Rolls.
Hit it, Robbie. Oh, we're all dead. Damn.
We got wait.
Just too much damage on with two people missing in each stack, I guess.
Oh, is there two people dead? Oh, okay, okay.
Me and
Yeah.
Aki. Aki was wrong side there.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's,
bad. I thought he
can't
was
survive 3
facing
months.
Other side.
I've been tripped by that animation, so you just gotta wait for him to fully finish turning his head, and then
Yeah,
activate them.
yeah, it's a bit hard to see what he's looking at first.
I think it's designed to throw you off a little bit, to be honest. He does like a little twist, doesn't he? He's like, ooh, left, right, left, right. And
Yeah, remember after the in-out, pre-move middle.
Yeah. There's also good awareness. The 6 that did live all hit that correct. So it's good to
Yeah, just remember the laser.
middle,
The laser will one-shot you with that stack as well.
I was quick looking, then I started running towards the right. Quickly.
The 2 position middle in your line, then just
Just cut down the distance that you might have made.
A tangled morsel. awaiting death.
In.
Oh, give me special cells.
Oh shit, I almost forgot cooldowns.
Wet like unto chains.
Playing it on Swift Ago, I didn't have any shields.
Tower's next.
I must watch over all life.
And in or out. In. Spreads.
To the depths with you.
Raises.
Stay where you are.
Spread, then rolls.
DPS right. Spread first. Sorry. Roll. Stand on top of each other.
You
I'll
have
get
to
it.
make a bit of an effort to move there.
I'll get it.
It's good. Raid-wise into tank clusters.
This is your fiend.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep, no worries. It's 5% this fucking shite.
Mitigation.
Yeah.
I'll let him go.
To the depths with you.
Look at towers.
Pairs then spread later.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Pairs then spread.
Oh, then.
Pairs
I know.
head up.
All paths lead back to
Dodge right and look left. Provoke when you can. There we go. Yeah, she's dead, I guess. Right.
Just wipe it.
Yeah. Too rough. Cool, leave it alone.
you will go no further. I operate in limits of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Out.
I'll give you special cells. Wet, like unto change.
Towers.
I must watch over all life.
In.
What can you do?
Spread.
To the depths with you.
Lasers are next.
Stay where you are.
Spread then rolls.
These bars
Yes, right.
are unbreakable.
Spread first. Rolls. Ultima. Limited towers.
To the depths with you. I am Pandalore.
Hairs first, later. Hairs first. Spread. Watch right, look left.
That's coming up shortly.
Open up.
Busters again.
I'll give you special cells.
And webs.
Wet, like unto chains.
Right after.
To the depths with you. Your soul.
Towers.
Towers, then it is spread then rolls. Spread then rolls.
Out. Spread first.
All hearts lead back to me.
Look right.
Wait,
Either
ELB.
yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
Look for your tether. It's DPS right, healers, tanks left, but wait for tether.
These bars are unbreakable.
Break out.
Where's the dog?
Me.
Oh, I also had the dog.
With the box.
Yeah, yeah. You've got time.
Ah, my cooldowns are fucked. I won't have anything for shit.
Proc point mechanic now.
Yeah, divide and wings. Let's make sure everyone's topped as well. I know mana's stringent, but
Wait,
don't.
first. Oh, no, sorry.
Can be so
Loose spread.
Psych.
Yep. Break them out. Back to the markers. Need a heal. And heal.
I don't have enough for this.
I'll give you Conundrum. I'll give you all of it.
Wait.
Hyperprisal.
Keep an eye on LB.
DPS goes to the right. Thanks for being us to the left.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Because we're
Let's
gonna do
roll
that.
first. But yeah.
So we'd get knocked back to the web, and then we'd would go off now,
Roll then spread, yeah.
and then we would spread.
For that, we essentially just make the tower formation that we talked about earlier. So like the range would just spread on like left, middle, right, and right, like the towers you do. Just stay away from the boss.
Left, middle, left, right, right. What?
Well, like as in like
Tower
left,
positions.
middle of left. Yeah, tower position basically. That's how
I'll
you
go on,
spread.
I'll go on 3 down, I guess. Right? That's my tower.
Well, yeah, wherever your tower is, that's the
Will
spread.
be-
There.
Oh, right. So
If it's pairs and spreads, you do that. If it's rolls and spreads, all the DPS are on the right. All the supports are on the left. It can be any of
Have I
them.
got time? If
No,
I- if,
you'd
let's
be on
say
you'd be
we're-
on 2, Coco. Because we'd go to our normal spread spots there. So like you'd be on 2, I'd be on B, melee in front of me, melee in front of that.
Okay.
Can you check something? How much damage did that last hit do?
On yourself,
On the party, on the Harving Hell.
you took 41.4k on the last hit.
But I'm confused. Why are we? It's like I know someone was dead. We 3-manned it, but I got. Is it really? Does it just do more damage the less people it's soaking? Because I took 270k from the 3-man stack. We did. Is that how it works? Probably. Because we literally can't survive a 3-man stack. Then it has.
No.
To
You
took
had a
two-
bun.
From what though? I didn't get hit by the lasers.
Is demonic bombs the lasers? It's not right. You had a bun 4 seconds before. Is it that?
Yeah, that's the spread. So
That's the
that
spread,
dropped
yeah.
off, and then the 3-man stack is literally not livable. I took 270k from it.
I'll VOD check that for you.
Oh, we don't
That's
need
it.
to. I'm just saying.
It's
like,
a
if we're
4-man.
there, if
It's
spread.
defined in the debuff as a 4-man stack. So I assume if you don't have 4 people, it's a wipe to those people. So
Yeah.
if you've only got 3 people, you would sack the person who's got it.
Yeah. Just so we know.
Or a healer purposefully
I was wondering
stands
why the
out.
DPS I was wondering when the DPS survived this because it was on me. Wait, no, it was a light.
Let's just go. We basically, if there's someone dead, whoever has the thing just fuck off.
The healer just
one
needs to
flag-
fuck off. That's it.
If it's,
Everyone.
if it's a healer dead, if the DPS dead, the DPS with it just fuck off.
Yeah.
If it's wait, what are the combinations after the mechanic?
What mechanic? You have to be more
Always
specific,
After the
Frank.
spread.
knockback.
It's always.
No, it's not always. It can be any of them, any configuration, but it's always a spread. It can be spreads and pairs, or it can be spreads and rolls. If it's spreads and rolls, all tanks and healers are on the left, all DPS on the right.
Are we going to be spreading like the 12th image in the raid plan?
If that's in the raid plan, then yes.
Yes, but if it's spread first, you won't have enough time. You'll just have to.
Well, what? Show me.
if it's spread first, you're gonna have to spread like this. Here's the picture. In general, if it's spread first, you're gonna have to be like that, roughly, because you won't have time to get to the front of the room.
Okay.
Yep.
You also can't go that far, because if it's spread into roll stack, you'll never get back together in time.
Exactly, yeah.
You okay to take the second spot then, Coco, and I'll take the corner if that's the case.
The second spot being what?
So
Discord
initially,
image.
If it's spread first, we can't go to our line like I thought we could.
And if it's
Right,
any
well,
pair
it's-
configuration, I'm guessing me and Gage would be on the right and Heather would
Yes.
be on left, right, and then okay.
Yeah.
So where do you want me to go? Between C and
Uh,
Q?
Yeah, because we've been doing that me right, you left all the time, right? So if you go,
Right, exactly
Yeah.
here.
Like
okay,
Gage
just-
is
yeah.
popping.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if going
First, if it's stack or pairs first, you could do the normal shit.
You can prepare yourself the entire time Harrow and Hell is going off.
Yes. I was just gonna say that.
So DPS,
it's
if you know it's
paired,
Wait,
rolls-
wait, are you guys talking about the one where we get pushed back?
Yes.
Yes.
That thing where he's headbutting the fucking platform, you can prepare that entire time for where you're going to get knocked back and everything else. You're
Only
not.
for a spread though, right?
For any of it. Because
any
if
of
it's
it.
partners, if it's partners first, you want to be with your partner before the knockback. You won't have time to get to them. So everyone needs to pre-position.
So me and
So if
Bran will
it's-
be on what?
What way do we want to do it? We should just decide on that now.
If
For the
it's-
partners.
If it's pairs, isn't Coco usually 3 for tower? So it'll be Bran and Coco
On the left.
Aki and Coco on the left.
Oh, yeah.
I think right. And then
So
Bran.
me and Aki would be on 2 then, if it's pairs.
I don't know
You
about
and
the
Bran.
others, but yeah. You and Bran.
It's H2 right
okay.
over here, yeah?
But me
Yeah.
and Aki have just been pairs, that's all. That's all.
Right,
I'm trying to be
who's my
consistent.
pair then? There.
So it'd be
Me.
Coco and
Yeah.
Bran.
I've always been your pair.
So Aki, it'd be Coco and Bran on 3, and me and you on 2, if it's pairs
On
first. Then.
3?
On
Yeah,
the Harrowing Hell
the
knockback.
terror spot. Yeah, so
On the
if
pushback.
because there's a
Oh,
few
yeah,
different mechanics it could be, right? It could be it's either spread first, which is the image there. It can be roll-based stacks first, in which case it's DPS right, tank healers left, or it could be pairs first, in which case you'll want to get knocked back to 3 and stand in 3 with Bran, and me and Aki get knocked back to 2 and stand in 2.
Oh my god.
You
Yeah,
can
if there's a-
prepare the entire time he's hit. I can literally probably call out everyone's position while the thing's going off.
So if it's pair and spread, I would go.
To
Sorry, I
3.
would get knocked back to 3, and then I would run between C and Q.
No, because if you could do them, I mean, at that point we just keep.
No, so
That's
basically,
my
if
spread
it's pairs and spread, you're gonna get knocked back to 3. Share with the healer and stay on 3 because that's your tower spot.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
And
just
the
have
healer
the
will
whole
be-
step forward, right?
Yeah, basically.
And if it's roll and
Open the
spread?
raid plan, Aki.
If it's roll and spread,
Which
then
okay,
you're going to
okay.
go right, you're going to take the stack, well actually you're going to run forward, meet the melees halfway, so like get knocked back, run halfway, the melees will go, and then you're going to go back to the corner downstairs, right? The corner's your spot. I think.
3, isn't it?
So
Uh,
if it's pairs, if it's pairs into spreads, Aki, we will take our pair on 2, and you're gonna step forward towards B.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about if it's spread, because I don't see it in the raid plan. The last
It's-
page
So I'm with Bran.
16.
If it's spread first, it's that image that we've just posted, and you would be very far left
Oh,
back, I think.
The
no.
white mage position.
He should be the scholar position, right? Because otherwise Aki has to run all the way to me. Like, it's less movement overall for everybody then.
Oh, actually, if it's spread and pairs, then how do we do that?
Are we joking?
If it's spread in pairs, then it should be Bran, Aki, Coco, and me, because then we have less distance overall to run. Like, Bran and Coco can meet at the middle at the back, me and Aki can meet at the middle between B and D.
I think you guys are. If it's any pair combination, it literally should. The order should just be for the knockback. Coco, her healer, the other healer, you. That's all it should be. For any pairs, that is the order you get knocked back in. If it's spread, you just stay there. If it's pairs, the healer moves to the DPS. You doing all this weird
Wait, pair? You mean like wait, pairs as in duo or?
duo. So if it's pairs, you get knocked back. So like any sort of pair combination. Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
first,
lose my
second,
mind.
yeah. Any pairs, it's Coco, healer, Dan. If it's pairs, and then if it's spread first, you simply stay where you get knocked back. If it's pairs, the healer moves to the DPS.
I'm genuinely
Does that
gonna
make sense?
fucking lose my
Yeah, just give
mind.
me between C and 2 for spread.
Exactly. So if we say pairs, your first floor, it's okay to go, I'm going between C and 2 on the knockback.
Where will you be in this
would
one
be
then?
here, Aki,
In this
and I would be-
image
yeah.
Jay posted.
I'm the right hand. Oh wait, on the one he posted.
Yeah, like why can't you be like the ninja and, for example?
Because it's light part. It's a roll stacks afterwards. We all need to be on the left side.
Then who do I run to Jay or does Jay run to me if it's pairs?
You can literally
If
just
it's-
run to each other, like
To
it's-
each other. We can run to each other. Yeah, the melee and the tank just run to each other basically. Just meet in the middle if it's pairs.
Yeah, but then I might run into you.
No, you won't. But
not
if
the
it's
middle.
pairs, if it's pairs, I will be on the far right. I will get knocked back. I will gap close in, spread, and then meet with Gage.
Yes.
So basically, it's like your position for that header will never change. You'll always be far left. You'll always gap close back in, unless it's stack first, as in the roll party stack. So you'll do the stack, and then you'll gap close, and you'll go to that spot in the image.
Yeah, and then if it's pairs.
If it's pairs, you're going to gap close to the image. If it's spread, you'll stay still. If it's pairs, you'll gap close, go to J, and then spread out to that image.
Yeah, but I don't know where Jay is.
He will be next to you all the time. Don't worry about Jay.
Yeah.
Like your position's fixed. Like he needs to adjust.
But how will he be next to me if you're next to me? If you're
I won't.
standing like the... You just said you'll be the right tank there.
My position depends on if it's roll stack or pairs. If it's roll stack, I will be in Jay's position. I will be the warrior there. But if it is pairs,
so
I will
you're
be far
adjusting.
right. Yeah, I am adjusting.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not... Like, I know ish where I need to be. It's just... I didn't think it was this complicated and that it was adjust, but...
Yeah, essentially.
Now I know, I guess.
There's 4 of us or 2 of us who need to adjust. I think it's just me and Jay who mostly need to adjust between pairs and spreads. Like everyone else can do mostly the same thing.
Can I just check my position? So if it's pair, pair and stack, I get knocked back to 3, and Bran's gonna come to me. If it's pair and spread, I get knocked back to 3, and I
It can't be pair and stack.
But I think she
Aren't
means
we?
so.
sorry.
No, it's
pair and
always spread.
Okay, so it's pair and spread. So I get knocked back.
Yeah.
And then I thought you said and then Bran will come to me.
Yeah.
And then isn't there one where I thought you said there was a spread version
So
where all
there's
4 of us could be across here.
So basically, it's going to be pair spread or spread pair. No matter
Oh,
what,
okay,
you're
okay.
getting. No matter what,
So-
you're getting knocked back to
Yeah,
3,
but
and you
if
just
it's
wait
a
for
spread, if it's a spread first, I just sidestep left because he's gonna
Yeah.
be between 3 and 3. Okay,
Yeah.
and if it's roll and spread, I get knocked back to 2 with the group, and we stay on 2 to stack
Yeah,
it.
and then you go
And
back.
then
right.
I have to go all the way across the 3. Have I got enough time to run here?
No, you don't. You do not do that. You just take the close spot. So like, if you're here, you just go. I don't know between you and Dan, but you go here and Dan goes here.
I mean,
Dan will go there, and I'll go here.
what
Yeah.
we even
Okay, so
talking
that's
about
my
anymore?
spread. So there'll
Just
be-
look at the
so there's
image.
a pair and spread, or spread and pair, and then there's a roll and spread. And where is the roll is here and the spread is here, and then if it's spread here. Then oh my god, okay.
Okay, I just sent it to the debate plan real quick. So that's an example of the spread into pairs. So going to be from left to right at the back. Coco, Bran, Aki, me.
Yeah. No, I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
Just
Oh, I'm
had
gonna
to-
reject that.
That is weird. I thought there were so many machines played.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
and-
That's,
And the fucking suicide head bashing move. That's the one before that's where we can line up for it. Yeah.
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 That's
Yeah.
where you can already pre-position, start thinking about what you're going to do. There's about 20 seconds for you to
Yes.
like think about how you're going to do the mechanic when the head slips you back. So just fully focus on that. The healers will have to heal, but the
Shit,
rest of
wait,
us.
by the way.
Don't worry. I'm already fucking perma mashing during Harry and Hell.
Everyone jump off.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that GP post sometimes with the guy like sweating and mashing his keyboard?
Yep.
That's me during Harry and Hell. Fucking hell.
Alright, so let's do this.
Helios.
Oh, aspect
Oh,
of it.
7 minutes on my food. Let me...
Yeah. I do feel like it does more damage if you have less people though, because you have one person dead, I think.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it does more damage if there's less people.
Let's go.
Like if it does a big hit to you, Aki, at the end, like 161k, it's because the tank died. 'Cause it's a wild charge, so the two closest targets.
You
take more
need 2
damage.
targets, yeah.
Yeah, I took 270.
Yeah, that's one.
I was like,
You will go no further. I operate of Lady Athena's power. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
In.
I'll give you special cells. Wet like unto chains.
Towers.
I must watch over all life.
Out. Spreads. Lasers next.
There's then spread. There's then spread.
Ah, fuck.
Ben.
Head up, head up, head up. Spread. Sorry. Well,
No,
I
it's
don't want to
fine.
be shouting.
Volk, please.
So far, I just jumped in the fucking that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry, I popped
It's
my
so early.
cooldowns. I was just looking at that.
At least 30% through. Just recover, man.
yeah, I had restless already.
Oh, Ben walked through the poison, so.
Yeah, I was in the point. So,
3 minutes,
extra
good, man.
curse.
Sorry.
You will go no further.
Actually, every DPS played in Tyranny Hell is just vibing to payphone and one just fucking mashing.
My heart bleeds for you.
Thank you.
Healers when they have to heal.
Yeah. Alright. You want to heal?
Yeah, it's just lacking.
You want to heal? But not that much, just a little bit.
A tangled morsel.
I wonder if it does 5 damage.
I don't think you can do that. Actually, without healer.
It wasn't the same
group
about
somewhere.
top.
Yeah, so the JP group is the out group. Challenging death.
Yeah, JP was it first.
The Chinese, actually. They play on JP servers.
They have their own server, but it's very behind. They used to be.
I think the Koreans are called just now, right?
I have no clue.
Yes, yes.
Towers next.
I must watch over all life.
We'll take
In or out? In.
Wait for neutral here before going out.
Spreads. Lasers next. It's pairs first.
Pairs then spread.
Pairs then spreads. Ultima.
I got this.
Unicorn Towers.
To the depths with you. I am Pandemonium, and these sounds are mine!
And it spreads first later.
Spread first.
Pairs. Left and look right.
What's coming up?
Tank. No, Ultima.
Ultima first.
Then double tank.
Yeah. Tank busters. Then webs.
Like unto change!
He spreads after.
To the depths with you.
Towers.
Soul scream!
Then in out, and it rolls first. Stack first. In, sorry. Right side. Roll first.
Stack, stack, stack.
I think Ben eating.
No, I just died.
Missing pen there?
Yeah.
It's actually just a one shot from 3 people then, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fail condition.
Yeah, I was like,
Remember to go middle after the towers. Sorry for the fumbled calls there as well.
Were we too far back as well? Did we actually get to the middle row, or were we on this row? I don't remember.
I mean, it doesn't matter if
think the
everyone's
groups were
positioned
okay.
correctly.
Yeah, I think the groups are okay, we're just missing one in each.
I mean, I was within melee range, so it was at least between this square.
Do one pull before lock at reset.
Yep.
How long was your kill gauge?
I forgot. I didn't see enrage.
Yeah, the enrage isn't this tier, but it's very big.
I got scared after the nerf 58S.
That's good idea.
Why don't I just living that it, or won't it be up for later maybe?
The spread. I think
For
it's...
the headbutt.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can.
Can make one
No, it's
yeah,
too-
if it comes through.
I fucking hate living that, it's so shit.
I think it's just you can't time when you get your max HP, right? So it's like
Yeah,
you can't
it's
control.
shit.
I think I prefer to win one though. Just in case
I mean,
thing.
At worst, I can invuln it and get it over with.
No, I will invuln later.
What do you mean after?
Break us out. In or out? In.
Yeah, just like just so you guys don't die.
Or is that all invuln it?
I think the last 2 times I got 270k.
Like unto change.
And towers.
I must watch over all life.
And it's in or out. In. Spreads.
To the depths with you.
Next is lasers.
Spread them pairs.
These bars are unbreakable.
Spread.
I got poison.
And out of range to heal you.
Hair.
Right, from here.
And I got the shield down.
Thank for the save.
I'll heal this.
I'll just keep going down.
Oh, that is the tick!
I'll heal. I'll resin.
Yeah, that is a bit mean.
Then equip towers. Hairs first, later.
These cells are mine.
Gonna be pairs then spreads later. Pairs first. Pairs first.
Out the laser, Jay.
Oh, you can't walk in front of it like that.
Yeah, I'm still close.
You've done this that movement, Brand. I think you should run forward to the box. You always.
Yeah,
look
you're
like
running
right.
through it.
Right
Yeah.
side, look left.
That's also.
Alter now.
What's the tip?
How's that part of your thing?
I'll give you special cells.
I need a heal.
Yeah, yes. I got it.
And faint on this one might hurt a little bit more. Breaking them out with webs. Then spreads. Spreads after. Next is towers. Spreads first later, and then roll. Out. The midish. Spreads. Roll. Halo B. We've got to do it instantly now. Look for your tethers. Look for tethers. Here. DPS right. Dan's got the dot. Yeah, it's fucking sucky.
I ate my mana ward as well.
Oh, wait, do you have, I think there's a poison that we had, right?
No. Stop up.
I'm messing him.
Yeah, I'm here.
You could bust your potions now.
That looks it's really hard to see who has it on your side.
It's the person who gets the tether.
What's this now?
Build the wall.
Lose spread, build wall, stack in the middle, tethers left and right.
Bring them out. Roll
It's-
side later.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Spreads.
No, it's spread first.
Spread first into rolls. So DPS right. It's over.
Do we need to be stood on top of each other? Wait,
As
you
long
don't
as
have
you-
Super Bowl light?
It's just used to in front of everyone else. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
I just didn't expect it to hit that fucking hard.
You don't have Super Bowl light?
I can, yeah, I can do.
Yeah,
I think I'd
just
rather.
do it.
Yeah, I'll just
It's
do
for
it now.
use.
Yeah.
Where else?
In twice that instance.
Please use your invulns on that mechanic.
Everyone good for a couple more pulls? It's 10:15. What do you want to call it there?
I don't know. Do you guys want to push?
We've got a day off tomorrow, remember, so
Don't
depends how much.
Let's do a ready check.
Okay, yes, if you want to stay.
I'm indifferent, so I'll just hit yes, I guess.
All my gear reached 1% after this pull.
Holy shit, I gotta repair my gear. Holy mother of god.
Fair power on us in instance if you need to. Oh, you got crafts in there, right?
Yeah. Just holy shit. I'm like 10, sub
20
10.
minutes left on my food, so.
Still forgot to set my portrait. Every
So I think the amount of cooldowns I'm using here and there is okay, it's just that the tanks are dying, then I insta-die. I think that's the only thing that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get railed. I don't know if the first tank takes more damage than the second tank. I don't know if that's a thing or if it's just both of them getting railed consistently.
I think it's just both of them at the same time, that's what it looks like.
I mean, I can quite literally check. It depends if they've got
Yeah,
different...
then Ben should tank it then there, because Super Bowl light, like.
Ben was taking 53k with
Nebula.
Nebula.
Just that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really then.
And Karina Disa is living dead, so it doesn't matter.
I'll just immune after the first hit this time.
Yeah.
Not even try and time shit.
The first hits aren't that bad, you can...
No, I'm immuning after the first hit. It
It's
lasts.
free.
It lasts for the entire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, sure.
Just the only reason I'm not immune in the first hit is to make sure it lasts for everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know the duration of it. But...
Yeah, I guess I'll pop cool. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'll just press living then. It's just such a shit cooldown. I hate
You
it
can
so
press
much.
it after 2 hits and it should be okay, because then my macro is gonna full heal it.
Yeah, but then I need a cooldown to survive the first 2 hits.
Yeah, I can use my at least exaltation and shield up.
I think, like me, Heather. I think as long as you live the first hit and Living Dead, everything will be okay. I will Voke it just to be sure as well, so I'll take the autos, and I'll probably be more healthy than you after the Living Dead goes off, so I will Voke it during that cast as well. And we should be fine.
Yeah.
Just wait, just like pop like one little thing.
Frank,
one
you
hit.
have Heimer? You could pop that on Header there.
Sure.
Yeah, that should help.
I mean, it shouldn't be too strong either because Living Dead.
Yeah.
Need
I
to
think,
pop.
I think she'll be fine. She just needs to basically, even if she gets Living Dead proc on the first hit, it's fine. But
Well, surely,
I'm here.
surely the healers should have every CD they can possibly have up at that point.
Yeah.
So
that's
Panheimer will
sure.
already be up, right? And Panheimer and Heimer
See,
don't stack.
Focus on the group first, but I'll Living Dead it.
Yeah, I'm focusing on this. Just
but the whole point of Ez's immuning is so you guys ignore us. To be honest, like we'll be fine.
like, I think unmitigated, it hits the tank for like 85k or something.
Yeah, it's something like that, yeah.
You will go no further.
Again, if we get through the other mechanic fine, we can just tank LB it.
Yeah.
Just requires getting through that mechanic.
Good struts.
If we have tank LB3 at that point, I believe it has to be after the third hit to cover the one at the end.
We can check CO2 all over again.
We'd actually be better off with LB2 if we could get it.
What do you paint in for profit skip as well?
We'll cycle those until
Yeah, that's not that last goal. What they
minus 4, I think.
That was very early. So I'll hit like 2 hits of it. It's breakfast.
In.
I'll give you special cells.
Yeah, no, it's a very generous damage there. Like it's 20% or something.
Yeah.
After DSR, everything's...
Take it, man.
Yeah.
Our top man, 90%.
Is it 90?
Yeah. Powers. Then in or out. In. Spreads.
Oh.
Lasers.
Gonna kill each other, guys. No, you got away.
Rolls. DPS right.
Yeah, rolls then, spread.
Spread now.
Open up. You're supposed to be on the right side, Peter. On that spread, just on the right.
I mean, everybody, literally everyone gauge, everyone says that I can stand wherever I want. Like,
Yeah, but head
and
over
the two
there.
people can be next to each other, like on the same side. So
Yeah. You just got to be aware of the other person. I think it was just a bit too close there and you scared everyone. That's all.
Let me cut time right?
Yeah.
Pairs then, spread later.
always go right now, I guess. Stand further away.
Yeah.
Pairs then, spread later.
That's all good. Don't worry about it.
Get ready for pairs. Get ready for pairs.
Pairs in middle.
Pairs now.
Then spread.
Spread.
Right and look left. Ultima.
Block window. Battle's not quite up.
Okay. Smack away anyway.
Tank Buster again. Then webs to break them out.
Oh my god, call me Kobe.
He spreads after. Spreads after. Towers. And in or out. It's gonna be rolls first. Out. Or mid-ish. Rolls first. Rolls first.
My back up.
Let me just roll with you.
Much as I could finish too late for fucking thing.
Did you start mid when you called it, or were you like?
Yeah, I started mid. Yes, I didn't have enough time to get that there. That's my bad.
It's a tough little dance.
Yeah, I started middle and I just didn't have time to run towards you guys. Just barely.
I think
It's late.
rewatching the thing now. Yeah, like you were exactly middle. You just didn't move for a long time. You did a cast. What were you casting?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think you did a Helios. Oh no, you did a Malefic.
Yeah. It's not good. It's just it has to be done instantly. Just forget everything what you're doing. Just move. Unless people are specifically like literally within death range, of course, then you obviously have to do something, but we shouldn't be at that point.
Yeah, I just gotta add more time.
Yep, let's go.
Oh, I fucking reflex rebooted. Yeah.
Don't know, man. It's cheap enough anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll pull that. I guess so. It's not a question, but like like my line with you gauge is 1-4. If
Yeah.
that's covered and I take a step back, if the people behind me dodge theirs forward,
You
we're gonna
preferably
hit each
want to
other,
go
right?
forward,
So
because they can go to the wall and that gives you plenty of space. Like I said, the people on the edges want to go like to the wall if they can, because the people in the middle are really tight.
Yeah, we're like when we go like the next row, the people next to.
But you can be 2 squares apart. That's how big the AoE is.
But knowing that,
Yeah.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Break us out. In or out. Out.
All give special cells.
It would kind of help me. You know that mechanic where when he gets headed to the tower on the platform, if someone could say which DPS active. It's really hard for me.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, but like,
Yeah, it's just really hard because you guys are like kind
Towers.
to the platform different sides.
I mean, Dan got insta tick last time, so it's like it's just rough.
Yeah, I could have pre-popped my mana ward as well.
In. Spreads.
Like this here.
To the depths with you.
Lasers.
Stay where you are.
It's rolls then spread.
These bars are unbreakable.
Rolls. Spread now.
Thanks to us, Brent.
Then we've got towers.
To the depths with you.
Pairs first later.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
What's the first?
Pairs
Pairs
first.
first.
Waiting in middle. Spreads. Dodge right, look. Yeah, dodge left, look right, sorry.
Buster.
Ultima.
Knocked out.
Tank Buster again. Then webs. Webs, then spreads. Spreads.
To the depths with you. Your soul scream.
So rolls first.
Oh, it's fine. I am too.
In. Rolls
then
first.
I got Dan.
All hearts, lead back to me.
Look left.
Just do your spread. Heal
Oh,
LB.
your LB?
Still can be good.
Insta provoke. Look for your tether. Tether's on gear, Jackie.
Oh my god.
Big heals here, raid wise, my reply to
Yeah. Wing.
bridge mechanic.
The wing. Spreads
Oh,
at the
yeah,
back of the
yeah,
room, stack in the middle. 2 people to help, 2 people with tether.
can be so much more.
And you're close.
Freers.
To the depths with you.
Don't have tank up here, remember? I'll reply you first.
First phase.
Bear yourselves to me.
Hold the spreads.
It's pairs. It's spread, then pairs.
Spread into pairs.
Be on the right side already.
Oh, hell, man.
Fuck!
It speeds up at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I literally
brutal.
forgot my miss as well though.
That's fucking brutal.
Definitely one tank copy for that if we can.
It's like you think you're fine, and then he does 2 really quick hits for like 40k each.
What is happen? Like as it happens, I can't really see. But what is happening? At the part before, what's happening?
What do you
Why
mean?
are we not managing to get through it cleanly?
Because people aren't spreading and stacking.
Yeah,
One
people. There was
person
also a
died.
lot of comms. Whenever something goes wrong, just keep comms really clear. Like going into that, there was like people talking and stuff. Just keep it calm.
Oh, it was previously to the in out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just usually one death.
2
and then
people
it's
die
like-
there, we die. 1 person dies there, we die.
Yeah.
Whichever roll stack gets roll stacked, they die. If it's a healer one, for whatever reason, a healer needs to run out in LB3 after the mechanic's done. If the roll stack's on you, well, fucking tough titty. We call a wipe.
That one at the end there, Cocos, although you thought I was in a bad position, I'm always, I've been, I feel manipulating to you a few pulls in a row now. I'm just getting there, getting to my tower faster, so don't worry about me. I'll make it. It's a nice little shortcut for me.
But what bits can we actually? Because like we
I
have.
I didn't use it, but I have Reprisal and Dark Missionary.
But wait, is Dark Missionary magic only, or is that everything?
No,
It's magic only, you can't missionary it.
Yeah. Because like I was saying. So
Like when
my
I said we
reprisal
have the shittest
actually-
tank comp for this, we have the shittest tank comp for this. Like,
But the.
What did you say?
Someone let Ben finish for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Basically, my reprisal covered everything, but maybe one